Alright, for our third video, I've got three problems for you. First one is 4,032 divided by 56. And then we have 4,791 divided by 77. And finally we have 798 divided by 18. Okay, so take your time, pause the video, solve the problem, and then when you're done, check and see, because I will work through the problems when you're done. Alright, fifth graders, let's give this a whirl here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just think of this as, let's switch colors here, I'm going to think of this as 60. And then when I think of how many 60s in 4, that would be 0. How many 60s in 40 would 0. Now how many 60s in 403, I'm going to think that's going to be 6. Okay, put 6 on top, multiply, 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3, 33. Now I'm going to subtract. That's 7. That's going to become 10. And that's going to be, oh, that's 9 now. And that's 3, 77. Or 67. Okay? Now, boys and girls, that number is greater than that. So this cannot be right. So we have to fix it. And we're going to take, so instead of 6, and unfortunately that's one of the dangers, instead of 6 we're going to put 7. Alright, 7 times 6 is 42, write down the 2, carry the 4. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 would be 39. Now we're going to subtract. Can't do. 3 less 2 is 1. 0 less 9 I can't do. Borrow neighbor, 4 becomes 3. 0 becomes 10. 10 less 9 is 1. And then we're going to bring down our 2. Okay, so now I'm just going to take a shot in the dark thinking that I know 60 times 2 is 120, 50 times 2 is 100, so 56 has got to be somewhere in the middle, so I'm going to try 2. 6 times 2 is 2, 12, carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1, 11, subtract, 0, 0, 0. I've zeroed out, and my answer is 72. Alright, now let's look at 4,791 divided by 77, and I'm going to think of this as 80, just to help me with math. Number of 80s I can take out of 4 would be 0. Number 80s I can take out of 47 would be 0. Number 80s in 479. Well, 8 times 6 is 48. Okay, and 48 is too big, so let's try 5. Okay, so 5 times 7 is 35. Write down the 5, carry the 3. 5 times 7 is still 35, plus 3 is 38. Now let's subtract. 4, can't do. Go to my neighbor, this becomes 3. That's 9. Uh-oh, boys and girls. This one is greater than that one, so I can't do it. I have the wrong problem. So it can't be 5. It's going to have to be, what's greater than 5? It's got to be 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Carry the 4. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 4 is 46. Now we're going to subtract. 9 less 2 is 7. 7 less 6 is 1. 4 less 4 is 0. I'm going to bring down the 1. And I'm just going to guess and say that this is going to be 2, because 80 times 2 is going to be 160. That's 2 times 7 is 14. Write down the 4, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Now I'm going to subtract. 11 less 4, 1 less 4 can't do it. This is going to become 6. 11 less 4 is 7. 6 less 5 is 1. 0 less 1 less 1 is 0. So it's 62, remainder 17. Okay, and our final problem is 18 into 798. I'm going to round this to 20. Okay, 20 times 4 is going to give me 80, and this is slightly less, so let's go with 4 here. And 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. 79. Let's subtract. That's 7, 0, bring down the 8. Okay, now this is pretty close to this, so it's going to be 4 again. So, and it's going to be 72, 6, 0, and this we're going to make remainder of 6. Alright, so hopefully you got these 3 problems correct. The next 3 problems are going to be story problems, and they will be for you to complete.